How did you like Black Panther, the hit film? No spoilers.
It was real good.
It was, wasn't it?
Highly recommend watching it to anybody who has not seen it.
Which
Go
is no
see
one,
it
because everyone's seeing it.
right now.
Breaking records.
No,
box
right now.
office.
Go see it right now.
No, I think they have plans to see it.
Okay.
Didn't you say that it was one of your favorites?
It's in the top 5.
Top 5 Marvel movies?
Yes.
I do not put it there.
Listen, at least it's on the bottom of your list, like
Well, this is
Jackson's.
good because, yeah, well, I don't understand that, but so sometimes when a movie comes along, we have differing opinions on it. Green Lantern is the best example.
It's a good movie.
I think this is going to be one of those situations because I didn't not like it. I think it was okay, but I thought that it was one of the weaker Marvel movies.
I thought it was real good.
So first of all, let's give your overall impressions.
I really liked the sound design. The costume design was fantastic, obviously. The plot of the film was pretty good. I didn't get to see him just beat up Michael B. Jordan, and that was it. I saw Michael B. Jordan have some fun and actually be like a sympathetic villain. Marvel doesn't do villains good at all.
Well, yeah, lately Marvel has been turning that around because, Ego was really good, Vulture was great, and now we have Killmonger.
I like how you didn't say anything about Hela.
I skipped right over Hela.
Skip right over.
Just another average B-list Marvel villain.
But Killmonger, which is the dumbest name, was actually really good.
But here's the thing.
The way he got it is cool, but the name is stupid.
The name's kind of dumb until they explained it. I think when they explained it, it was kind of
better.
interesting. What do you think about one for everyone he's killed, and he's got like
5,000, yeah. Because you only see it on his arm earlier in the film, and then he takes off his shirt, and then.
Well, I knew he looked like that from the trailer.
Yeah, but it was really funny. I'm just
Be a
like,
nice reveal if I didn't see it in the trailer of Marvel. But
that's why.
Any more overall thoughts?
That's why I've been liking what Deadpool does with the trailer, because it's not showing literally anything. It's just showing things.
Okay.
But no, it was real good. I really enjoyed myself the whole movie. It had a lot of allegorical stuff in there, which made me appreciate it more. Because
some was more heavy-handed than others.
Yeah,
some was more.
But I feel like it wasn't too heavy-handed to the point where you're like, oh, that's that great.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, nice.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's a very important film, obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I'd say it's up there with the Wonder Woman level of importance, but better executed.
Well, that's not really opinion. That's just fact. That's important.
Yeah.
It's a very important movie to come out. Overall impressions for me, I thought it was okay. I expected a little bit more from Marvel. I respect them, though, for going into that weirdness of it. Like, some movies stay really tame, but in the sense of, like, Thor Ragnarok just threw everything at the wall, and I think this kind of did that, too. This kind of, let's put rhinos with magic horns on them, and then also put Get Out, the guy from Get Out, to ride them, and it's got to be beautiful. And it is beautiful, and I love that.
It is beautiful.
Anytime they take, like, risks in film, I always give it more props than a film that did the same thing that was average.
Yeah.
Took no risks. So I liked it on that level. I think the best I'm giving it compliments. So I think that the best character in the movie was Black Panther himself.
Yeah, he was great.
Very fleshed out, very interesting. Chadwick Boseman is super talented. The performances in the movie in general are all top
They're
notch.
all really, really good. It was very well acted, well written.
I was surprised they did some stuff. I almost spoiled it, but I did not. But I was surprised that they did a thing partway through. They killed a certain person. I'm not going to say who, but yeah, it was kind of shocking. So that was really good. Really liked the action.
The action was
as always, and half of the effects looked great.
Maybe half.
Yeah.
Expand on that a little bit.
Are we transitioning to negatives, or are we still talking about positives?
Oh, you could expand on the...
All right, so I'm going to talk about negatives right quick. The effects looked top-notch for half the movie. I think the best-looking effect in the movie was Black Panther. I never thought Black Panther was fake.
Yeah.
And a lot of the effects, you can tell they put a lot of time into it, but sometimes, especially with Killmonger's suit, or any time that the nanites come over him and make a suit, or anyone make a suit, I thought that was similar to Transformers Age of Extinction, where they did the cubes instead of transforming it. Was not a fan of that at all. And also, everyone has an Iron Man suit, the complaint I had earlier. Now everyone just got an Iron Man suit, but it's nanites. So I really liked Killmonger in the first third of the movie and the last third of the movie, but not in the middle of the movie, because at a certain point for like a lot of the opening of the movie, I was on Killmonger's side, actually. Like, I was like, wow, this is a really nice, fleshed out character. I can see where he's coming from. I thought that was really interesting.
That's why I actually really liked him.
And then at the end, he's talking about, like, oh, my ancestor jumped off the boat and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, it's a nice allegory thing. But midway through the movie, when I'm still rooting for him as King, like, wow, you were kind of betrayed. I'm really glad that you're here now. And she's like, what are you doing? He's like, burn everything. She's like, why? He's like, do what I say. And he takes her by the neck and he's like, you'll do what I say.
I'm king. When I tell you to do something, you do
exactly. And then he throws her to the ground. He's like, burn it all. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, He's gone Lex Luthor. They wrote him like a Lex Luthor now instead of like a compelling character. And then when at the end of the movie, I'm not going to spoil it. At the end of the movie on the cliff, he's like, yeah, my ancestors were in chains, don't be in chains. It's like a really heartfelt moment.
Yeah.
So it's heartfelt at the beginning, heartfelt at the end, and then in the middle, he's just like, I'm going to take over the world and give Wakanda weapons and blow everything up because I'm awesome. Look at my Michael B. Jordan. I'm so good. Basically, like that's the vibe I got from him.
I think it's because he wanted to help all of the people.
Yeah, but he turned into a comic book villain.
A little bit.
So it kind of slipped from that deep, compelling character.
Well, the ideals that he had were very
I
extreme.
did, and that's why I like half of his character, or most of his character. I like.
Yeah,
60%.
I thought it was reasonable that he got a little bit mad with power, but I can agree that would have been.
Yeah, that
weird.
mad with power. I wouldn't mind if he went mad with power like he did, but I didn't like how sudden that shift was. It's almost like they were trying to move the story along.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, just have him burn it all. You know, I'm the only king, even though it doesn't make any sense, because you're going to die. Are you just going to not leave a king for anyone?
He's never going to die.
Burn it all.
Michael B. Jordan will live forever.
I think that's the funniest, worst quote in the film was, burn it all. It's in the trailer, too. It's in, like, all the trailers.
Yeah.
But that's why I can say it, because I'm not spoiling
I think my favorite part about his character was every single time they talk to him properly, and he goes, nah. he's so improper. They're just
he's just. I almost said a word I couldn't say, but he's just.
Nah.
He's just a jerk. I'll say a jerk.
Yeah, he's
because it's
great.
the tame radio word I can say.
But it's not even he's being a jerk. It's how he grew up.
It is. It's how he grew up.
He doesn't know the Wakanda.
And I love that aspect of him. I think that halfway through it was driven to extreme points that it wouldn't realistically be in a human being, and then it was toned back down.
I just like how he's like in this proper place, and he's this kid. He's this dumb kid from California. Like,
exactly.
Nah. What do you mean?
Back to positives. As I mentioned, the performances are just wonderful.
Absolutely.
I really like the actors, especially Get Out was in it.
Yeah, Daniel Kaluuya.
I'm not sure I bought Get Out siding with
I did
Killmonger.
because Claw killed his parents.
Claw killed his parents.
And then he killed Claw, and the entire family failed him. You know what I mean?
The reason was that Get Out saw that T'Challa lost Claw, and then Michael B. Jordan comes in and actually brings Claw.
Well, T'Challa's whole family lost Claw for 30 years, so he's just like, wait, this guy's way more fit to be king.
This one dude who was... But here's the thing, he was working with Claw. Get Out
I think
that.
only to a point. I think he was using Claw.
Maybe, but even still...
Michael B. Jordan was way smarter in that film than 90% of Marvel villains who are just not
that's
smart.
true. But the Get Out's shift into that... I keep saying it again, but Daniel Kaluuya, up for an Oscar, I gotta give him some credit. It was a better character shift than Michael B. Jordan into a comic book villain, but it was... I don't think it was top-notch.
I think I understood that shift.
Yeah.
Because of... Sometimes it really gets to you.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
What else? I liked a lot of the technology.
Oh, the technology was cool.
I didn't like all the technology. Why can a necklace with 5 teeth on it hold an entire costume that can stop bullets?
I don't know.
But that's really cool.
And it
doesn't bother me.
The explanation
it's
that,
like magic, basically.
Yeah,
it's technology that we don't understand. We don't understand.
Yeah,
we don't really have.
I've heard that argument, and I've actually made that argument to someone in the past that disagreed. But the thing is, even if there were nanites and the suit is 1 or 2 molecules thick, how is it going to stop a bullet?
It's made of vibranium, I guess.
1 molecule thick vibranium?
Yep.
Like the windshield of the car. The car that they're driving.
Great.
But the car they're driving is vibranium. But they ping off the windshield.
The windshield is probably bulletproof glass, like a cop car.
No, because bulletproof glass would spider.
With high power guns, they spider. With other ones, it's just like a
but
little dent.
There were so many bullets and there was no cracks.
Yeah.
So they're implying that the car is made out of vibranium because everything else is. So
they probably have vibranium infused glass or some stupid thing.
Because then you can't see out of it. Okay. They suspended my disbelief continuously more as the film went on, and I'm not sure I followed that the whole way through.
That's fair.
You have to get over a lot of hurdles. Like in Doctor Strange, literally magic exists, so it's fine.
So, yeah.
But in Wakanda, apparently vibranium can make everyone in that city a genius to build a city, can also make your suit fit into a necklace and also stop bullets, and then buffer your fall from 37,000 feet after you drop out of a plane and make no noise, and then also...
Oh, that no noise thing was really...
And then, if you make a vibranium bead that can shoot up nanites to project a person, if you take that off your bracelet, you can also put it into a bullet wound and then make their spine work again after 1 day.
That was surgery afterwards. That wasn't making...
Yeah, but he's like, he'll be fine for now, and then we got to take him back, and then...
Yeah, it's a stabilizer.
Yeah, we'll use our vibranium tools and our vibranium scientists to make his vibranium spine work, vibranium again, vibranium. I didn't like that. It was very... I get the whole city's made of it, but it's very overused in that sense. It didn't have to be a plot device every single time. You know what I mean?
That's
So, I actually prefer Black Panther's Civil War suit. I didn't like the nanite suit very much. I prefer the suit that was like real. It was like vibranium woven.
Oh, I really liked it when it had the kinetic like pulsing in it.
That was okay.
Because it looked so cool.
I wish they followed through with that, because now Black Panther, when if he has energy stored up, he'll just put his arms up and then his whole suit will just blow up, which doesn't make any sense. You can just go and then everyone 10 people go like flying away.
I think it depends on where the kinetic energy is stored.
Yeah, but he's got to hit it
out.
You know what I mean? He's got to like Wonder Woman, his arms together, and then that'll work. But he just goes, I'm Black Panther. He didn't say that. I'm paraphrasing.
Why not?
It's verbatim. It's from the film.
They should have had that in the film.
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't talked about best character, M'Baku.
I love M'Baku.
M'Baku
Every
is a good
scene with
character.
M'Baku in it is a good scene.
Solid gold. They actively made the noises.
They
and
make
it just
gorilla noises.
Is great.
Yes.
It is a good scene.
It's so good. I love
Every scene with them is a good scene.
it. It's a beautiful scene.
So, overall thoughts. You have any more thoughts?
I really liked it.
I really liked it too.
I really did like it as well. I didn't love it like a lot of others.
I did love it.
I liked it. I'm trying to think whether I liked it more or less than Thor Ragnarok. Probably around the same for different reasons. Probably a 6 out of 10 for me. What do you think?
See, I think it's like a 9.
9 out of 10?
I think it's a really good film.
Okay.
But the thing about Thor Ragnarok for me, if half of your film is jokes and half of it's like exposition, and then half the jokes don't land, you only have 75% of a film.
Mm-hmm.
This movie, there was one joke that wasn't funny, and it was the Crocs joke, because that joke wasn't funny.
What are those? The whole theater blew up laughing, but I was sitting there kind of cringing, like, wow,
Yeah.
really? That's like from 2013. You're going to bring that up?
Yeah, that's what I didn't like that joke. That's
Mm-hmm.
the only joke that I wasn't like, oh, it's seasonable.
So-
Like, that's a seasonable joke for your palate, where you're just like, oh, some people find that funny, I don't find this one that great, but that's actually like comedy,
Yeah,
as
so-
opposed to that joke.
Exactly. So.
I like their brother-sister dynamic they had as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually really funny. Especially when she flips him off at the beginning of the movie.
It was very fun. I didn't expect that from
comedy
Marvel movies.
gold.
Marvel keeps pushing their boundaries. I really like that.
Good.